Bobby Wayne.
So I'm a 34-year-old New Yorker visiting my dad on my annual visit in Florida. We share DNA, period. The first day always works well. We usually go to the Selby Gardens, and we walk around, and then we go out for seafood dinner. Day 2, Dad drives me around, shows me all the new condominiums and the gated communities that have sprung up like fungus over the year. Day 3, he finally relents and takes me to the beach. We're in the car, and Dad is shouting and screaming at all the drivers over Rush Limbaugh, and I'm slinking down in the seat, but the ocean is lovely. I jump right in, I start swimming. Dad sits under a little umbrella in the sun, sweltering with an expression of intense suffering. We leave in half an hour. When we get back, I try to read my book in his mobile home, and until Dad comes out with a can of Raid and starts spraying the carpet. "Ants," he says. Day 4. I suggest, let's go to Myakka River State Park. So we get back in the car, and I find myself on an airboat looking for alligators on a lake. The tourists look like big pink Easter eggs in their sunburns and their shorts. I'm all in black. New Yorkers don't wear pastel. The guide looks like Crocodile Dundee. He says, over there's probably a couple alligators, and since '73, there have only been 25 deaths, and most of them were accidents. What were the others? So then he says, "Look, I see bubbles. That's one now." And everybody leaps up, and the boat starts to rock. And we get back to the shore, and I say to Dad, "Let's walk through the forest." And we see a sign, and it says, "Beware of alligators, wild pigs, and snakes." It's dark in the forest, and it's hot, and it's buggy. We walk along silently. Dad says, "Do you know what to do if we meet an alligator? You run in a circle. Alligators are not flexible, and they won't be able to catch you." Day 5. I'm leaving tomorrow, and we both have our last day of the vacation, upset stomachs. We need distraction. "Dad, let's go to the planetarium." Dad is shocked. He looks at me like I've just suggested going on a trip to Russia. And then we go to the planetarium, and we select our nice, leisurely, reclining seats under the dome. The sky turns black, and we see stars and planets. And a deep voice says, "Welcome to the Sarasota Planetarium. Today we'll be discovering the cosmos and how it was created." Towards the end of the show, our watery blue planet appears in its placenta-like covering, looking like a soap bubble. "The Earth is the only planet that has life on it," the announcer says. "If we wish to sustain this planet against comets, meteors, and human folly, we have to learn to get along." Dad is snoring quietly. And in the light of the Milky Way, he looks as innocent as a child. And I think to myself, my love for him is fiercer than any alligator. And in the darkness, I wipe away tears of tenderness and pity. Thank you.